Welcome to the demo session of the exclusive training provided by Isha Training Solutions, Generative AI in software testing. And as part of software testing, we are going to cover functional testing, automation testing, and performance testing. So I am Chandra. I will be your trainer for this training provided by Isha Training Solutions. So before I start the session, guys, I would like to introduce about myself. So I have 14 plus years of experience in the IT industry. My main domain is, performance testing and application performance monitoring or observability. I have, conducted multiple batches of training for corporates as well as IT professionals as well as students. So my clinics basically focus on performance testing, and I have also recently started with generative AI, which can help us in different areas of testing. Okay, so we are going to. I'll request to please be on mute. So before I start the session for today, some of the ground rules. I'll request everyone to be on mute. Whenever you have any questions, please, raise your hands, or, I'll have a dedicated time slot as well for the question. So please raise your hands and, we'll be basically taking the questions in the order. Each and every session is going to be recorded, everyone. Okay. The recorded sessions are going to be shared with you all. So please don't worry. In case you are not able to attend please, go through the recording before coming for the next session so that you are up to date with everyone else, right? So now I'll start sharing my screen, everyone. I hope I'm loud and clear, everyone. Can you all hear me? Can all of you, give a emoji? Thank you for confirming. Yes, and please use the chat window, guys, for your messages as well. So that is also one effective way of communication. Okay. So let me start sharing my screen, everyone, and we'll get started. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Can anyone confirm? Okay, I think my screen should be visible. So before I start with the demo session, guys, I want you all to understand the course content. So I'll take you through the course content, whatever topics we are going to cover as part of this training. And as you all know, generative AI is the next big thing, right? And it is the hottest trend in the market as well, right, everyone? So this training is very, very important for all of us. So let me go through the course content. This link has already been shared with you all. You also can go through the link and try to, understand whether if you have any queries, please reach out to our team. We will be glad to help. So coming to the key concepts and the topics, whatever we are going to cover as part of this training. So we are first of all going to understand the fundamentals of generative AI. Okay, we are going to understand the fundamentals of generative AI, and the topics which we are going to cover is basically the overview of artificial intelligence and its significance. Then AI is basically a superset of so many different things like machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, generative AI, language model. So we are going to understand about them. Now, what are the different types of language models? Okay, based on which our generative AI will work. So they are like large language models and small language models. So we'll understand what is large language model and what is small language model. Then our focus will be largely on LLM, that is large language model. I'll request everyone to be on mute. So we are going to understand the architecture and mechanism. A sincere request to everyone, please be on mute. Let's not disturb the session. We have, a large number of participants in the session. So let us, value others' time as well. So we are going to see how the LLMs are going to work. Okay, so what is the architecture for the LLMs? What is the mechanism behind the LLMs? Okay, how do they work? As well as the limitations of the LLMs. So we are going to understand the limitations. Next, guys, what is a prompt? This is very, very important. How AI responds to us, right? How does it understand us? So we provide some inputs to AI that is known as prompt, guys. So we'll understand what is the definition and the role of prompts in AI interactions. Then the parameters for the language model. So what are the different parameters like tokens, context length, temperature? Okay, and how can we tune these parameters to vary the response? The response will basically depend on the input, right? The output depends on the input. So how we are going to be able to vary the response or tune the response based on the different parameters. And nowadays, guys, security, every organization focuses on security, right? So what are the security risks associated with AI? What are the data privacy concerns? What are the different risks which come with AI? So we are going to basically understand that. You all must have heard about a term nowadays, right? Deep fake. Have you all heard about it? You all can unmute and yourself and respond. Have you all heard about this deep fake?
No.
No. No. Okay. And
Yes, I have heard.
So your voice is not coming.
sir, your voice not audible.
We can't hear you.
Someone muted me, not sure who. Guys, please do not press mute all. I think someone clicked on mute all. Guys, let's be a bit disciplined, guys, in this session. Someone muted me, I believe. So till what point could you hear me, guys? Can anyone confirm?
Deep fake.
Okay.
Deep fake. You were checking on who all know deep fake.
Okay. So we'll understand. Okay, we'll understand about the security risks associated with AI. I think after that someone responded, yes, he or she is aware, right? So very good. So we'll understand that. Then we are going to learn about the applications and use cases of AI, guys. Okay, the applications and the use cases. So chatbots, virtual assistants, customer service, all these are different examples. Okay. So we'll understand about them. Then comes the prompt engineering. This is again very, very important, everyone. This is very, very important for you all to be mastering AI. So prompt engineering, we are going to understand about prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? Okay. So I'll introduce you to the world of prompt engineering. Then the significance of writing proper effective prompts. Anyone can write prompts, but what is an effective prompt? Everyone will write prompts, right? For example, everyone can write, some test reports. Everyone can document test reports. Everyone can document emails, but everyone will not write the same, right? Similarly, AI will respond to everyone, but whose response will be better, right? That matters. So we are going to see how to design proper prompts, effective prompts. What are the different components of a prompt, guys? So we are going to see the basic prompt structure and the different frameworks for writing the prompts. Next, how to do the formatting, okay, and what are the different parameters based on, or your prompts will be based on different parameters. So what are the different parameters? So what are the different formatting styles, the parameters like temperature, max tokens, stop sequences? We are going to understand about them. Then once you write the prompts, how can you tune them? How can you make them more effective, guys? How can you make them more effective? You want a specific response? How do you write the prompt for that particular purpose? Okay. So how do we tune our prompts? Then what the different prompting techniques? You can write the prompts based on different techniques. So there are different techniques like sort-based prompting, sequential prompting, context guiding prompting. So we are going to understand them. And then what are the best practices which you should follow, guys? Okay, to make you a very effective prompt engineer. Clear, everyone? Any queries, anyone till now? So till now, I have, just to summarize, guys, I have gone through the fundamentals of generative AI, which we are going to learn, and then the prompt engineering part. Any queries, anyone? You can raise your hands and I'll ask you in the sequence. Okay, I think we have Ravi Teja. Yeah, please ask your question.
Yeah, yeah. So prompting, you said that is used for the generating the reports. That is the way we can integrate the Gen AI in the testing perspective.
No. So not only reports. Okay, so you are asking what is prompt, so we'll go to that prompt. So for now, guys, whatever questions you have on the course content, I'll encourage you to ask that, because we haven't gone to the topics yet, right? We haven't gone to understand them. Okay, but yes, based on your prompts, you will get the response. It is not only test report. There are so many things, but the inputs which you give to AI, right? So that is basically prompt, but we'll understand that more. Okay, probably you can lower your hand if your query is answered. Kapil.
Yeah, hi. I guess for prompts as well, there is a dedicated website, right? How to create a prompt, write prompt, or there might be some sites which are kind of generating the prompts.
Yes, means
We have
they can help you with generating the prompts as well.
you have to give some keywords, and then they would generate a prompt for us, which we can use it for AI part, right? So
Yes,
is
that is
that
true. That is also true. You can use that, but like for example, when you are giving interviews, right? The website will not be there for you to generate, right? The prompts. So if you understand the concept, then only you can, effectively use it. So now, for example, there are open text examinations, open textbook examinations, right? But you understand what is the value of that, right? So
correct?
yes.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So we need to understand, we need to learn, right? That is why we are attending this training. We need to understand, we need to learn how to write prompts, how to effectively use AI. Okay, then I think Chandan.
Yeah, hi. So my actually there is one only basic question. My idea is to join this course. I need to know how effectively this course helped me in in the technical QA technical in the framework level, how AI helps me in that part. So I
Yes.
believe that.
So,
Yeah.
yes, for those topics, I made to cover those topics which we are going to cover as part of this training. So I think that will answer your question. Okay.
Yeah, that is a part of the training as well, right? That's what I need to
Yes,
know.
that is part of the training as well. I haven't completed
Okay.
the entire course content yet.
Okay, sir. No problem. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Yes. Gulam Sadiq. Please ask your query. Can you hear me? Okay, Swati.
Hi. So,
Yeah.
by far, what I've understood is from third person's query which you answered, like you just said that you are covering the course content right now, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I just wanted to know if in the demo session so far, what Chandan said, even I am here for how it is helping in the QA
QA.
process.
Yes,
And yeah, because so far if the content is getting handled, it's like it's total Greek and Latin for at least me. I'm not sure about other testers in the team here. So we can actually, if we can just in brief in the first demo session, if we can come to the point like how is this actually coming and solving the problems practically, what is the use? So it will be better to understand from the
I'm
demo
coming there.
perspective so that
I'm coming
we go
there.
ahead
See,
with it.
the course content is huge, right? If I complete the entire course content and then I ask questions, probably some people might miss the points. Okay, so I have
That's what
broken
I
down
said.
into two. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
let
what I
me.
said. Rather than going through the course content, because whole 1 hour might go in the course content only. We
No,
need to
no,
know
whole
how
1
is
hour
it
will
used.
not. Yeah, please hear me out.
Okay.
Whole 1 hour will not go in the course content. So, we have been conducting sessions again and again.
I understand.
So
Yeah,
please
okay,
don't
sure.
be on that part. Okay.
You know it better. Yeah, you know what you're doing. I just want to know if we are on the same page. I'll get to know how practically it is
You'll
useful or
get to
not.
know. You'll get to know how this is going to help in QA. That is the main purpose of this training. How generative
Yeah,
AI is
because
going to help us in software testing.
correct.
Okay.
And because all these prompts and all this is total Greek and Latin. I haven't heard it even once, so I'm not sure
No, because
where am I going.
if you do not understand prompts, you will not be able to implement AI as well. Okay. So
Okay.
you have to know prompts, then only you will be able to implement. And if it is
Not
Greek and
have to
Latin,
have any.
one moment. And if it is Greek and Latin for you, so by the end of the training, it will be your mother tongue. I can guarantee that.
Okay. I hope I do not need to have any prior knowledge to understand this at this stage.
Yeah, you do not need to have any prior knowledge. Obviously, you need to know the testing processes, right? Those things are required.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we go to the next
Thank you.
question, Shama. So I'll encourage guys, whatever I have covered till now, please ask your queries related to that, because most of your questions will also get answered by the end of this training. Okay. So Shama.
Right. So one of my question is a little answered because of Swati's. So it was that for this course to apply to anyone, what is the base that is needed for us?
Okay. Yes, I'll
So do
cover that
you,
as well.
I mean,
Okay.
right. So some would be
Yes.
manual testers, some would have an automation base, some wouldn't have anything. So, what is the
Yes.
base that you require? That is the first question.
Yes. Okay.
Second is that when you during the course implementation, would you be taking a sample project, a sample QA project, and let us know, at what stage this would be useful? So for
Yes.
example, writing test cases and generating reports,
Yes.
logging bugs, so in
Understood
every
your.
phase, where would this fit? Yeah, so that
Yes.
is one thing
So
that I
for,
wanted.
yes, very good question. For each of the activities in the QA phase,
Right.
we are going to demonstrate everything. Okay, I'll demonstrate you, right, as you mentioned, how to generate the test cases, how to generate the test strategy, how to generate the test plan. Okay, so all those things we'll cover.
All right.
Then Riji. Riji. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
yes, please tell me.
sorry to interrupt, I'm busy. Yeah. So I just this is covering different testing, right? Functional, automation, and performance. So it will be like for the assignments or the projects that you give, it will be based on all the three, or it will be a separate session for um, for performance testers, it will be into a separate session. Is it something kind of that, or it is a cumulative session for
It
everybody?
will it will be cumulative sessions for everyone. So
Okay.
the first focus will be on our functional testing, and also then we'll
Okay.
look into automation as well as performance, because each activity or each phase, whatever we cover, will cover for all the three
Uh-huh.
testing types.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Shravani.
Yeah, hi, this is Sevan. Yeah, I'm into performance testing. Just I would like to know like how AI impact for performance testing. Like in LoadRunner we have scripting, executions, and analysis part, right?
Yeah.
So how like for LoadRunner we have inbuilt functions. So apart from that, how AI will help like that you are going to cover?
Yes, I'll let me go to the other course content. You will be able to understand. Okay, the remaining ones.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we have covered everyone. So let me go to the next topics which we are going to cover. AI in software testing, and that is our main objective as well, right? How we are going to understand. So as we all know, there are different phases in the software testing life cycle, right? Like requirement analysis, test planning, test case development or test design basically, right? And then we have our test environment setup, the test execution part, and the test cycle closure. So as part of requirement analysis, we will see how we can analyze the requirements, the functional requirements as well as the non-functional requirements with the AI tools. How we can understand the requirements better, how we can have a deeper understanding of the requirements. AI can also help us to identify which requirements can be tested, which requirements cannot be tested. Okay, it can help us to identify which can be tested, which cannot be tested, and then it also can help us to generate the requirement traceability metrics. It is a very, very important deliverable, right? Most of the times people get tired like how to design it. So basically it can also help us to generate the requirement traceability metrics. Then comes test planning, guys. In the test planning, we will be seeing how to prepare the test strategy, how to prepare the test approach, how to prepare the test plan using the generative AI, which all tools should we use to test our particular application. That also AI can help us with effort estimation. It can help us in effort estimation as well. Then risk-based prioritization. Most of the interview questions we get, right, regarding the risk-based testing. So when we use that, so AI can assist us in that, which scenarios to be taken, which scenarios to be kept out of scope, all those things. What all different types of performance tests needs to be conducted. Sometimes we brainstorm a lot. Once we get the application under test, once we get the scope for performance testing, to find out what are the different types of tests, what should be our approach, AI can help us in that. Then guys, test case development. It can help us to generate the functional test cases. It can help us in the development of automation scripts. It can help us in the development of performance test scripts. Now someone was asking regarding LoadRunner. AI can help us to generate the script also, guys, for LoadRunner, Jmeter, new load, etc. Edge case scenarios, people face challenges, right? So AI can help us in that as well. Then test data creation. So I'm going to demonstrate, guys. You all are going to see how we can implement AI in each of these different activities during the different phases of software testing life cycle. Everything will be demonstrated and the output will be generated. Then test environment setup. Okay. And then in test environment setup, we will see how can we create a test environment creation plan, what all test environments to be selected, how to verify the test environment, right? So those are things. Next, guys, test execution. So how to create defects, All of you can lower your hands, whoever has raised your hands. So defect creation, then performance bottlenecks. It can help us in identifying the performance bottlenecks. Next, defect reporting, guys. You can report defects as well. Okay, using AI, you can prepare your daily status, weekly status, DSR, WSR, right? So using AI. And then coming to the test cycle closure. So you will be able to assess, you will be able to examine with the help of AI whether you can close your test phase. Similarly, the test results analysis, the test metrics preparation, the test report creation, all these things can be done with the help of AI. Clear, everyone? So these are the list of topics which we are going to cover as part of this exclusive training, generative AI in software testing. Okay. So I hope I have answered your queries also, guys. Any other queries, anyone? We'll take, some more questions in the next 2 minutes, and then we will dive into the topics. Any other questions, anyone? Please raise your hands and I'll be asking in the sequence. Okay, Swati. I think you had
No,
asked.
no. It was by mistake.
Lower
Anybody
your
else?
hand.
Yeah.
Chandan.
Yeah, just need to know the topics. You have just shown us. Is there any coverage we can do for the automation as well?
Yes, for automation also we are going to cover.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
At least on the execution part and reporting part.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Rishabh this side. I have one question. Are we going to train the model as well in this training?
No, that will
Or
not
like,
be.
are we
So
going to use the
yeah, please go on.
we do have a like security compliance as well. So like we can't use the like open AI whatever the like tools present in the market. So like is there any way that we can test the existing environment through the like AI?
Yeah, so nowadays, most of the organizations are procuring AI tools. Okay, so as part of this training, the focus will be on using AI as an end user. We are not going to train. Okay, so we are not going to develop. We are not going to train. We are going to use AI as an end user. So we are going to use different tools as an end user. Okay.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. So Nagraj.
Hi, my question is the problems that you said, that's where AI is going to help us. So that entire test management section that you had shown, what is the problem there? What is the bottleneck that we are going to solve using AI? We
Okay.
we have a test management tools. We know the strategies. We the entire test engineering has been matured so far quite enoughly.
Yeah.
Since if you see the from service industry to product industry, from product to startups, we have all the matured models already available. So how AI is easy? The bigger the question is it not the over engineering here?
Very good question. So you tell me, you will give the efforts for test strategy preparation for, let's say, 3 days. Okay. Your competitor will provide the same effort for 1 day. Who will your client choose?
It's wouldn't be on the basis of who will reply quickly, but it's more on the my business need. If that is my business need is entirely
No, no, the same
considered in the
output.
strategy.
See, whatever the customer is expecting, okay, the same thing two vendors are going to provide. One is going to provide in 3 days, the another one is going to provide in 1 day. whom will the customer choose?
No, again, the answer is again, it's not, who will give us the, quick turnaround, but
I'm giving you the assumptions, right? I'm giving you the
yeah.
assumption. Now think that you are a customer, whom will you choose? Because you must be a very seasoned, QA professional, right? So you tell me as a customer, whom will you choose? If you have to choose any one vendor out of these two. The point here is AI is going to help us to improve our productivity. Now, if we are not embracing AI, someone else will embrace AI and will be a competitor, a bigger competitor to us. And they will be basically taking away our, projects, all those things. If you go to, I'm not sure about your organization, each and every organization is now focusing on AI. Each and every customer is asking, to the vendors, utilize AI. Understood? So if you do not want to embrace AI, that's particularly, that's absolutely fine. No issues with that. But whoever is going to embrace AI, whoever is going to use AI, they are going to, be efficient, more efficient, definitely, and they are going to be the next leaders. That is where the point here is. How we can use AI in software testing. That is the objective. So I hope I have answered your question. Okay. Every
Not
process will
quietly, but
so the objective over here is how AI is going to help us in each of these phase. The things which we are going to do manually, okay, AI can help us in doing that within seconds. The effort which you would have put for 8 hours, if I can get that output in, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes, why would I waste my 8 hours? It's my choice, right? I do not want to waste. If someone wants to waste, they can go and waste. So that is why AI is here. Okay, we'll move on to the next
Okay, so
question.
that, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. So that answers even my question, like similar to the gentleman who just asked. I don't remember the name. Thanks for asking that question. So the basic issue and the problem he wanted to solve, ask like what problem is this solving, this generative AI thing is like, why AI is the question, and the answer is save time saving. Is that correct? In
Not
simple
only
terms,
time
just
saving, it is going to definitely it is going to save your efforts, right? And let's say, for example, I'll give you a simple scenario. Negative test cases, right? QA engineers struggle a lot to document negative test cases, right? 100% testing cannot be done. That is, one of the core principles. Now, to design negative test cases, I have to think, do a lot of brainstorming. Now, if I can provide the inputs to a tool and it can generate the negative test cases for me, why will I not take the help of that tool? Understood? Similarly, for the edge case scenarios, for your test approach, for your test strategy, defect creation, everything AI can help. So why will I not take the help? If I do not want, that's a different thing, but that is where AI can help us. Okay.
Actually, here I would want to quickly add one point. I don't want to take much time. I'm almost having 18 years of experience in this performance engineering. And you know what? Whatever knowledge which has been, which I have earned, it is really hard earned knowledge, right? Nowadays, what I observe that now AI comes in a picture and everyone is easily using efficiently using those tools, and they are coming up with results so quickly. Now
Yes.
sometimes kind of sort of insecurity comes or pops up in my mind sometimes, that this is something I earn, it was hard work, and now somebody is coming and with less knowledge using AI tools, they are coming with efficient results. So now it's a time to be with the real world, that we also have to learn these tools. This is a now necessity, so that we can be also be part of the competition and need to be quicker.
Definitely, I completely agree with you. If in IT, that is the biggest challenge, guys. We always have to remain updated with the latest technologies, whatever is the trend in the industry, right? If we do not embrace them, then people will go ahead of us. Now in this year itself, okay, in the last 2 to 3 quarters, if you go and read the news, most of the hirings are also focused on AI. Okay, so that is why it is your choice. If you want to embrace AI, it is up to you. If you do not want, that is also fine. Now Kapil rightly mentioned. Okay, so with the help of AI, people are not only in testing, guys, in development also. In development also, people are using AI. They are able to optimize their queries. They are able to code faster. So why will the customer pay any other vendor who is taking twice or thrice amount of time than someone else who is using AI? Understood,
Even
everyone?
small example, even nowadays, job descriptions or even whatever emails which are getting dropped to customer, if you can see the language, they are completely driven by AI.
Completely driven by AI. Agree. Okay. Yeah. So I think we covered. Okay, Gulam Sadiq. We'll quickly take the questions in the next 1 minute and we'll jump to the topics.
Yeah. So Gen AI is the part of functional testing or non-functional testing?
Now, Gen AI is a technology that will be used in the field of functional testing or performance testing or automation testing or development and any other, there are so many different education, healthcare, everywhere. AI is being used. But as part of this training, we are going to see how generative AI can be used in functional, automation, and performance testing. Okay. We'll go to HK.
Hey, so my question is in terms of what models are you kind of exploring for this session? Would it be the standard OpenAI model you're going to use or
Yes.
any
So
open source?
as part of this training, I'll be using OpenAI and some other open source, tools.
Like Perplexity or Meta and
Yeah,
all
there are
that, right? So,
different tools. Means for different phases, we can use different tools. So we'll see that.
yeah.
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 Prashant,
And yeah.
Yeah.
tell me.
Uh, Hi, Venkat. I mean, I could able to sense that you are mentioning. Sorry, my voice is kind of like a throat infection. So, anyways, so you mentioned that the efficiency is going to be like improve. The quick response will get the. I mean, in the end result. Along with that, it's going to be like the quality is also going to get improvised, right? Definitely, I agree with the AI, importance here. But along with that, is it suitable only for the application related testing, or is it kind of like any devices testing where the embedded testing is also part of that, right? Where we are performing embedded testing and that. So will it be suitable for that as well, Venkat?
So I do not have much experience on embedded systems, but
Mhm.
AI, with the help of AI, we have applications or implementations in different fields. Okay, so I
Mhm.
think you can explore more on the embedded systems part, but I think AI would also be getting used over there.
Yeah, because why I asked like industrial automotive are kind of like a aerospace and all, which is and even the healthcare devices and all, right? That is more
Yes.
kind of like the embedded testing related devices testing and all. So that's the reason I raised this question. Yeah, definitely.
Nowadays,
Thanks.
mobile devices, right? Mobile devices are also
Yeah.
implementing AI, right? Everywhere,
Exactly.
you see AI is there today. Okay.
Mhm. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Masood,
Thanks.
thank you.
Actually, I joined a little bit late, so I don't know you cover or not. My question is like how AI is going to use in performance engineering part. For example, I am going to analyze this high response time. So how it is going to help AI to find the root cause
Yes.
for that?
So yes, AI can be used to do the root cause analysis Okay, so we'll be discussing that during that particular session where we will see how AI can help us. But yes, that is going to be covered as part of the training. Okay, well, then we'll go to Sweta.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi Venkat. My question is regarding the AI. Like, as much as I know, if we have to implement AI for our project specific requirements, we do need to give some training. Like, the AI model has to be trained for our project specific requirements. So, when it comes to testing, if there is a test script or any other document that is project specific, some of the keywords or the things are project specific. So, would there be any such training that will be part of this course? Or we do not need to do that when we do testing?
No, no, as part of this training, we are not going to, train with the data. So
Okay.
again, like when it comes to testing, means for your project specific, if your testing is, specific to a particular domain and all, and if your customer has implemented any AI tool in the organization, they would have trained the tool with that kind of data, which will help you to, generate the responses for you.
Yeah, I'm asking for a new, I mean, like if my project is a banking project, like I am working for a banking client, and there will be some project specific keywords, right? So if this is the first project, do we need to give some training to the AI and for testing also?
Yes,
And
definitely
how
that
can
can be
we?
definitely that can be done.
Maybe here, if you're sometimes we should not use those words directly or should not give to AI platform being the sensitive, especially BFSI. So in that case, maybe we can mask that particular thing and we can give that input.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, thanks.
So basically, that is what I was mentioning, that if their organization, because nowadays organization also procure AI tools, right, and they customize it, and that is inside their enterprise only. So in that, that is what the security risks I was mentioning about. So we have to be very, careful when we are using the project specific terminologies or content. So those things will cover. I
Okay,
think Mashud, I
thanks.
answered your question. Then Kannamai,
Yeah, thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, that's what the same question even I got for finance related application. Most of the application related things are very secure. So in that case, how AI they are going to implement that's the same question about this.
Okay, so those things I'll cover during the security risks part. Kafu,
Hi, good evening. My
good
question
evening.
would be regarding test softwares like Tosca, which is AI embedded, and you pretty much do everything in Tosca for your test automation. How are we going to leverage the AI piece for this course content to be able to help in that space when you're using like pretty much end-to-end softwares like Tosca that has requirement gathering, everything embedded in it?
Yes, so see again, as part of this training, our focus will not be will not be on any particular tool. I'm going to explain you how you can leverage AI in your automation testing. So whatever tools people use, right? So it's not only about Tosca. So different automation tools are there in the market. Different organizations use different tools. So we'll be focusing more on how AI can be leveraged for automation testing, and you can take those learnings and implement for Tosca as well. Okay.
So in that case, we don't need to know any programming language for automation, right?
No, so for that, no, that is, you do not have to know the programming language for the learning generative AI.
No, for automation testing itself.
For automation
That
testing,
foundation.
you need to learn the programming language, right?
Okay. So we need to have idea on automation testing. Then we need now to learn how to use AI to help us in that space.
Sorry, can you please come again?
We need to know, or we need to have a foundation for automation testing, and we need to learn how to use AI to help us
Yes.
with that.
Definitely, if you want to know how Gen AI can help you in automation testing, you should know what is automation testing, right? You should have experience on it, and then you will learn Gen AI, and then you can leverage it for your automation testing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Then Krishan Kumar.
Okay. Venkat, just want to understand, I joined a little late. What are the topics that we are planning to cover in this training?
Yeah, I have already gone through the topics. I'll request you to please go through the link which have been shared in the group. So please go through the link and you will find the complete list of topics. Okay. And if you have any further queries, you can ping in the group. So I think we'll okay. I'll just take the last question from Ramesh and then we'll move to the session back. Ramesh, your question.
Yeah, regarding generated topics, confusion metrics, and other things also will be covered as a part of automation testing.
Can you
because it's an add-on, it's an add-on to the enhancing of the testing. So generative AI covers confusion metrics, and what are the things it will be covered extensively? Any specific
So
things apart from
different test activities related to functional automation and performance will be covered as part of this training, and how we are going to leverage Gen AI for those activities.
Okay, for performance and for automation, what are the tools you've been expertising in this?
So we are not going to focus on any particular tool. I will be showing you for automation and for performance how you can do it for different tools. Okay, the focus will not be on any particular tool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
current
so
market, they have some specific tools for specifically for Gen AI. So anything is included to it. Example, like Tosca is one of the examples. There are many
yeah, so
in the market.
they have they have embedded AI. I agree. So as part of this training, our focus will be on leveraging AI for the different test activities. So you can use that in any automation tool. Okay.
Okay, got it.
So because different projects implement different tools. So when it comes to Tosca, I think our the specific training is provided on Tosca, and I think on over there the AI could be covered. So basically we'll now move on to the session, guys. So let me start for today. So whoever has any other queries, please feel free to ping in the WhatsApp group, and please go through the link for the topics which are going to be covered as part of this training. So you are going to see generative AI in software testing. So let us start with some questions, guys. Okay, because when it comes to AI, people have so many questions in their mind, right? What comes to your mind, right, when you hear the term generative AI? So AI is there. Again, what is this? Generative AI. Clear, everyone? So I'll answer that. Have you encountered any AI generated content? Nowadays, you must have definitely seen different contents being generated using AI. Pictures, images, music, text, videos, right? They all are getting generated using AI. Sometimes they surprise us, sometimes they impress us as well, right? So I hope you all would have seen that. Agree? Now, this question is very, very important for us. Nowadays, people specifically from the IT industry, they are thinking, is AI going to take away our jobs? The answer is no. Many people have this concern, guys. But yes, if we embrace AI, we will be, the forefront, will be at the forefront from others. But yes, generative AI is not going to take away our jobs, at least from the QA part, I can say. Development, definitely not. QA also people are afraid, because if AI is doing so many things, is it going to take away our job? I think no. Okay, because humans are definitely required, and the biggest thing is, any AI tool you use, they will have a disclaimer. Whatever content AI is generating, that may not be completely correct. Please, evaluate it. Please verify it. Understood, everyone? So generative AI, whatever it generates, that might not be 100% correct. But yes, in the near future, we might have a different scenario because technology is evolving, right, very fast. And then what do you think how generative AI is going to impact our IT industry or our daily life? Because AI is not there only in industry. Nowadays, we have AI in all our daily life as well, right? Everyone, like for example, few years back, like 10-15 years back, cell phones. Who would have thought like cell phone will be there in the hand of every person, right? But nowadays, you see that, right? And not only big people or the adults, even children, they are also addicted to cell phones. So generative AI is also going to impact our lives. Understood, everyone? Now coming to AI, guys. Okay, there are three types of AI. There are three types of AI. AI is artificial intelligence. I have not gone to generative AI yet. Please understand this. Okay, I have not gone to generative AI. First, we will discuss about AI. AI is artificial intelligence. Now, there are broadly three types of artificial intelligence: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence is known as weak AI. Okay, it basically is able to complete different tasks by leveraging its ability to process and analyze vast amount of data. Now so many people were telling about training the model. So what happens is, guys, we are going to feed data. Okay, we are going to feed, or a lot of samples we are going to add to the training models. Okay, we are going to add to the training models. We are going to add the data, and we are going to train the models based on those data. Whatever data we are giving, they are going to analyze, they are going to get trained, and then in the future, whenever we are going to provide any inputs, based on the training only, they are going to give us the output. Understood, everyone? We'll discuss further on that. But the artificial narrow intelligence, it cannot make its independent decisions. It cannot learn new skills. It will not have a deep understanding of our world. It will basically depend on the algorithms which have been programmed earlier, guys. Okay, and whatever data it has been trained on. And it needs the most important thing, that is human intervention. Okay, it needs human intervention. Without human intervention, the output cannot be verified. Okay, next we have artificial general intelligence. Now this is known as strong AI. Okay, it can basically like you can compare it with a human being. It can understand like us, it can learn like us, and it can apply the knowledge also. But yes, it is yet to be developed, guys. The artificial intelligence which can act like a human being, which can be capable to match with human intelligence, that is yet to be developed. Next, artificial super intelligence, everyone. Super intelligent AI. Okay, this is basically, it can surpass human intelligence. It can be above human intelligence. Whatever tasks we do, ASI will be able to surpass us in all the tasks. Okay, and this is also not yet developed. It is yet to be developed. We see in sci-fi movies, right? So these all are still hypothetical in nature. Now the next question is, guys, What do you think? Anyone, guys? Which type of AI are we mostly using now? Anyone?
Narrow.
Others? What type of AI are we mostly using now?
General intelligence.
We are mostly using ANI, that is artificial narrow intelligence. Okay, we are currently living with ANI. Okay, and guys, the scope, okay, the scope of AI is in the field of healthcare, education, entertainment, transportation, and many other fields. It is not confined to a particular area. Now we are having this training on software testing, so it's not that it is only specific to softwares. No, AI has now, this, it has spanned across different areas. Okay, now going forward also there will be so much of innovation with respect to AI, but we need to remember that it should be used ethically and wisely. Okay, remember, AI is not going to replace human abilities. AI is not going to replace human abilities, but yes, it is going to definitely enhance our abilities. It is going to automate different tasks which are monotonous. So as a result, it is going to save our time so that we can focus on more, on some other innovative activities or innovative tasks. Okay, so it is going to help us save time. It is going to help us in getting rid of monotonous tasks so that we can be using our time in a more effective way, guys. Clear, all of you? So I think we'll stop this session here today. So thank you all for joining the demo session. Please watch out for the further communications in the WhatsApp group. I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.